Hey, lovely people. It is your girl, Kea Simone. Welcome. I want to welcome you to another dramatic reading. Yes. So before we get started, just make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. If you have not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, okay? We'll be doing tonight is we'll be reading from my book, which is From Pain to Love. This is the actual book, so make sure you go ahead and get you a copy. You can get this off of Amazon and Barnes and Noble. The name of the book again is From Pain to Love. My Heart Belongs to Him by yours truly, Kea Simone. Yes. So, without further ado, I will play a little music for you guys just to get us into the mood of the dramatic reading. And I have with me tonight Mr. Corey Black from Black Made Media. So welcome. Let us know in the comments that you are here. We will be glad to, respond to your comments. So again, I'll go ahead and play this little music, and the next voices you will hear is Destiny and Ziek. Okay, so go ahead and get ready to clutch your pearls. Okay, one moment.
When I wake up in the morning and I see your smiling face, I wonder, what did I do so right that got me to this place? I try to be the best I can be, but I didn't know that I deserve you. I'm so grateful that God gave me the one thing that I can't lose. Girl, I thank you for always having my back.
It didn't take a lot of convincing for me to agree to meet Zeke at 8 Mile Run to watch him play pool the following Friday evening. Yes, I was taking chances with being caught. But with Ed in the picture now, it was easy to get out of the house under the pretense that I was going over to Aunt Anne's to see him. At the bar's entrance, checking IDs was a dark skinned, muscular guy with a full beard. He was wearing a shirt with the name Shane on it. Need your ID, he said, holding out his hand. I pulled out my driver's license and handed it to him. After scanning my driver's license, he looked back at me, almost staring almost. Don't I know you? He said, his eyebrows raised.
Nah, man, you don't know her.
Zeke blurted out. Without taking his eyes off me, the bouncer held my license out for me to take, shoving a pass of some sort in front of the guy's face. Zeke snatched my license out of the bouncer's hand and gave it to me, all while not even taking his eyes off the guy. And that was the Italian mobster-like side of Zeke, not afraid of anyone or anything. The bouncer moved back and let us enter, all the while staring at me as if he had a bone to pick with me.
You know him?
Zeke asked as we walked over to our reserved booth on the opposite side of the lounge. No, I don't know him. Never saw him a day in my life.
You sure?
Zeke said, looking back at the bouncer. Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, never mind him then. Do you want something to drink?
Yeah, I'll take my usual, a Long Island iced tea, I said.
All right. You go over by the booth and I'll order us drinks at the bar.
Zeke was a regular at 8 Mile Run, especially because he played pool at the competition level. I had watched him play a few times back in the day, but it was at a bar that had since closed, the Main Street Tavern. 8 Mile Run was a new establishment known for good food, good drinks, and good entertainment. It was always filled to capacity on Saturday evenings. At just a little past 10 o'clock, the lounge was nearly packed this night. From where I was sitting, I could see the bar and the related activity happening at and near it. Coincidentally, I spotted Zeke engaged in a conversation with a woman who looked like she was mixed, maybe black and white. I couldn't be too sure because the room was dim. Whoever she was, she seemed to be pretty cozy standing next to him, not afraid to rub his back as they talked. Zeke stepped backward, causing her hands to slip. His little tactic worked because she stopped rubbing his back, wrapped up the conversation, and walked over to the other side of the bar. If I was just being smart, as Claudia would call it, I shouldn't have gotten jealous by what I had just witnessed, but I did. He's just a ram in the bush, Destiny. I had to keep that in the forefront of my mind, no matter how fun and exciting things became. A ram, Destiny, is what I kept repeating in my head until my thoughts were interrupted.
Here's your drink. Nice and strong, just the way you like it.
Zeke said, placing my drink on the table in front of me and handing me a napkin at the same time. So, you remember I like it strong, I said, stirring the drink.
I remember a lot of things you like.
Zeke said, winking simultaneously. I lowered my head, a bit embarrassed that I let myself open like that. Had it not been for Zeke's instability, there would have been no David. Even though both of them ran the streets, David had a little more potential than Zeke. David was more educated, having at least graduated from high school, came from a stable family, even though they had their own version of dysfunction going on, and he did hold a job. Zeke, on the other hand, wasn't as polished as David. He came from a very dysfunctional background, with his mother having been addicted to drugs and father who cared more about pastoring a mega church than he did taking care of his own family. Without selling drugs, Zeke would most likely have been homeless because as long as I've known him, he never held a job. Despite all the reasons I told myself Zeke and I would never work, our chemistry, both in and out of the bedroom, was like no other I had experienced. And Zeke was a lot of fun as well. It took me a while to pinpoint what it was. Besides his look and our parallel familiar backgrounds that drew me to Zeke, finally one day it hit me. Zeke was charming and charismatic, sort of like a preacher that wows the congregation Sunday after Sunday. Zeke was that for me.
You look beautiful,
Zeke said as he sat down next to me. I smiled sheepishly. Thank you, I said as I took the first sip of my drink.
So tell me, what have you been up to?
Working and trying to stash my cash, I joked. That was one of Zeke's favorite sayings back in the day.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
An awkward moment of silence passed. So, tell me what... Oh, there's... Come on, Zeke. That's not why I'm here to talk about him.
Then tell me, why are you here?
I was speechless. I took another sip of my drink.
Are you happy with that dude?
Zeke, I like him.
You know I've always been crazy about you, don't you?
Zeke, you know, and I have this crazy chemistry thing, but we'll never make it.
Why would you say that?
Because
what?
He said, taking my drink out of my hand. You. Like a lot of women can't deal with that.
Destiny, if I have a woman, I can settle down with that one woman. But you've never seen me calm and claim one woman.
Exactly. Now, can I have my drink back? I said, reaching for my drink.
You and I should give it another try.
Just as I was about to respond, a medium-sized guy with slick, greasy hair walked up to our table. Ready, he said to Zeke.
Yeah, man. I'll be right there.
Zeke said to the guy.
Look, let me go take all this dude's money.
Zeke said, alluding to having an easy win over the other guys that were playing pool with him. When I finished my drink, I watched the guys play pool, taking intermittent breaks to go to the bathroom, fix my makeup, or call David. I must have called him a good 5 to 6 times, but he never answered. By the time Zeke was finished playing his games, it was shortly after midnight.
The night's still young. What do you want to do?
Zeke said. Guess I'll be heading home.
Do you have to?
Zeke said, looking at me with disappointment. I mean, I don't have to, I said. The fact that David didn't answer my calls, hadn't called me back, meant I would not find him at home. I did have some time on my hands, so I let Zeke know I was open. What do you have in mind?
Nothing in particular. I mean, we can just go back to my place and hang out.
Hang out, huh? I said, skeptical of his definition of hanging out.
Just come check my new place out. I bought a condo and I hooked it up.
It was probably against my better judgment to take Zeke up on the offer, but I thought I'd just hang out for a little while longer, just to kill some time. Truth be told, I hated going home to that empty house, especially on the nights when David would stay out into the wee hours of the morning.
So,
Zeke said, anticipating my answer. Okay, but just for a little while. I followed Zeke to his condo on Jefferson. I parked in a guest parking space in the parking lot and waited for Zeke to get out of his car. When he did, I turned off the engine and met him at the building's entrance. We took the elevator to the 18th floor, the clubhouse floor, just one floor below the penthouse level. Taking in the interior decor of the building, I followed Zeke as we walked down the long corridor to his unit. When he opened the door to his condo unit, my eyes zeroed in on the spectacular view of downtown Detroit. A large ceiling-to-floor length window sat behind the sectional sofa. My eyes widened.
Come on in.
Zeke said, chuckling. I was mesmerized by the view. I walked into that condo and headed straight for the window. Sparkling lights flashed from cars, street lights, and Canada's casinos across the Detroit River. I lost track of time for a moment, still mesmerized by the lights, the action, and the business outside. I snapped back into the present when Zeke said something to me.
Are you going to stand in front of the window all night? Or come and join me on the sofa?
Zeke said, giving me a brief flashback of the movie Mahogany, starring Diana Ross and Billy D. Williams. Oh, I said, turning around to face Zeke. He was holding a bottle of wine in one hand and 2 wine glasses in the other. I'm sorry, it's just so beautiful out there. It doesn't even look like Detroit, I said as I slid my hands across the plush gray suede sectional.
Come on, let's watch a movie.
Zeke said, gesturing with his head. I guess I should take my boots off, I said, noticing he had removed his and was barefoot.
I don't have any demands,
Zeke said as he placed the wine bottle and wine glasses down on the coffee table. I removed my boots anyway and placed them on the mat by the front door. I couldn't help but notice that the walls were pretty bare. with the exception of the flat screen that covered nearly the entire space on the wall facing the sectional and the two 8 by 10 pictures of his sons. There wasn't anything else on the walls. This place is gorgeous, I said, walking over to join him on the sofa.
Thank you, but it could use a woman's touch.
He said, holding his hand out for me. You think so? I said as I slid down on the sofa next to him.
Yes, that's what this place is missing, a woman's touch.
I didn't readily respond because I didn't know if Zeke was just saying it to try to woo me or he really meant it. I was cautious at this point. Zeke was too fine to be single. I was certain there had to be a woman or two lurking somewhere near. Just as I was in a complicated relationship with David, so I was going to hold Zeke's feet to the fire.
Wine.
Zeke asked, holding up the bottle. Sure. I watched as he popped the cork and began to pour wine in one of the wine glasses.
This enough?
He said, lifting the glass, which was filled a little past the halfway mark. Yeah, that's enough. I have to drive home.
Says who?
He said as he poured wine into the other wine glass. I really didn't plan on coming over here, I said, taking a sip of the wine.
Well, you're here. Sit back and let's enjoy the rest of the night together.
Zeke reached for the remote and leaned back on the sofa.
What do you want to watch?
Anything. Just find something interesting, not boring, I said, taking another sip of wine. Before I realized it, I had downed 3 glasses of wine and was sprawled out on the sofa with my head in Zeke's lap as he ran his hands through my hair, stroking my scalp intermittently. Just like old times, Zeke and I enjoyed watching our favorite comedies and black and white movies until we zonked out. I woke up to the muffled sound of a tea kettle. I sat up and cased my surroundings. That's when I remembered I was still at Zeke's. In his bedroom. In his bed. I threw the sheets off me. Woo! Whew. I was happy to discover I was fully clothed, with the exception of my socks, which were balled up on the nightstand next to the bed. The last thing I remembered was lying on the sectional sofa, watching Same Time Next Year, one of my favorite black and white movies starring Ellen Bernstein and Alan Alda. Ironically, it was one of Zeke's favorite movies as well. As I attempted to get out of bed, the bedroom door opened. It was Zeke, holding a plate of food and a glass of orange juice.
I figured you'd be hungry, so I made you something to eat.
Oh my God, Zeke, what time is it? I gotta get home, I said, panicked, as I lifted my cell phone to see the time.
It's a little after 8.
I gotta go, I said, reaching for the socks to put them on. I hurriedly grabbed my boots, which were by the bedroom door now, and thrust my feet into them. Sorry, I have to go, Zeke.
If you don't want to eat, just drink the orange juice. Put something in your stomach.
Zeke said, handing me the glass of orange juice. I gulped it down. Where's my coat?
It's in the front room.
I followed him to the front room where he retrieved my coat from the closet and helped me put it on.
Hold on a minute. I'm going to walk you out to your car.
I waited for Zeke to put on some clothes so he could walk me to my car. Like a gentleman, he opened my door, but before I got in, I turned to face him.
Did you have a nice time?
He said. I think I did, I said, tempted to ask the burning question I had, since I couldn't remember everything that transpired the previous night.
You think you don't know if you had a good time?
I don't remember anything, I confessed.
Oh, no, Destiny. Nothing happened. You fell asleep and I put you to bed. I can assure you nothing happened. The most I did was kiss you on your forehead last night. I would never take advantage of you like that.
I smiled. I stood on my toes and gave him a quick peck on the lips. Thank you, I said.
You're welcome.
I got in my car and Zeke closed the door for me. During the entire drive home, I practiced my story. I went to see Ed and fell asleep at Aunt Anne's watching movies. And just like that, the saga of my double life began. The end. Welcome, welcome.
Hey.
Hey. So I have the lovely, the man that y'all been waiting for, Mr. Corey Black. Hi, Rhonda Harris from Winston-Salem, near North Carolina. Hey, country mama.
Okay.
Hey, Jada. She gonna place us on the TV, occupied right now. I'm trying to read. I can't see y'all.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss a comment. And Miss Smith said, "Hey, y'all, smooth with it. Just stopping by my burner account for the extra." Oh, I don't. Y'all got burner account? I gotta figure out
the burner account. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you, country mama. So I forgot to play the music. I'm gonna have to write myself a list and put it on the thing because I had some little music, some charming music to play in the background. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. And then she said, "Hey, Corey," and sexy Corey, not plain Corey, sexy Corey.
Hey, I'll take that. Appreciate it, Miss Smith.
So I have a quick question for you guys. Are you guys Team Zeke
or Team David?
So do y'all want her to go back home to her man? Because she got a man. She was at the bar hanging out, trying to get caught. Then last time she was at the gas station. She living dangerously, right?
Yeah.
Now are y'all with Team Zeke or Team David? I want to see that in the comments. Because I want to know. Ms. Smith says, "Say what? You can't hear us? We want to know, are you Team David or that's a Team Zeke? So
Team
which
Zeke.
one? Yeah, Team Zeke. We got Corey Black doing Team Zeke. And then we have David. David is at home. Oh, we don't know where David is at.
We don't know where he is yet. Yeah.
Because she spent the night the whole night. Okay? She said she Team Man at home, but country mama, he wasn't at home.
Right. He didn't return that call.
You got to go back and watch it, country mama, because she went to the bathroom while Zeke was playing pool. She went to the bathroom. You know how women are when we be having our little hearts put on somebody. We be like, okay, I'm going to give him a chance. So Zeke didn't know why she kept going to the bathroom, but she was going to the bathroom to see if the man at home was calling, but he never called. That's how she ended up with Zeke. And she didn't mean to fall asleep. Now, Corey, quick question. Do you think Zeke was a gentleman for, just putting her in the bed and just, putting her at ease?
Absolutely. I think he was a gentleman. I think he really does love her. He loves Destiny because the respect he has for her, he knows her situation. He's just staking his claim like any other man would. You know what I mean? I want you to know I'm here. I know you got a man, but hey, I feel like I'm better for you. And I'm here. I want you to see me. And that's what he's doing. I like that. I like that he did that.
Okay. So do you think he has so he's just gonna be there to catch her when it falls apart? Because it seems like it's going left already. Because where is your man? She running up out of there all nervous, and David, he ain't called you all night.
Yeah, that's the thing. But trust me, he's noticed that too. He's noticed that, okay, either you haven't called him because he didn't see you in the woman's room, in the ladies' room calling him. He didn't see that. So he sees that you didn't call him. He sees you didn't receive a call from him. So he's like, okay, I have a fair shot here. Okay. So yeah, I can dig it.
So you Team Zeke too. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a choice.
No, you can have a character because I put out asked people to be David. I said, okay, do I know any guys that want to be David? And I ain't getting no
Mhm.
response. I said, I'm gonna let you know David is the most hated character.
Wow.
They was trying to kill him. I was like, okay.
Mhm.
Country Mama said, she said, that's how stuff turned left, girl. I'm team Peen, whichever sparks the
Wow.
you gotta watch
But you
Country Mama. She's trying to, mail people grits and stuff. She said she made grits right the other night.
yeah.
So I think I like Zeke. I
Yeah.
made sure that there's good guys out there, but do you think it was fair for her? She liked him. So, at the beginning when she said, David was a little bit more educated, even though he only had graduated out of high school, but she felt like David was more put together. So do you
Yeah.
think that was fair for her to, put Zeke on the back burner? Because like you said, Zeke, I think he really did love her.
Yeah. But see, as a woman, you have to weigh all options, so education plays a part. How he treats you plays a part. So that's what you're really weighing everything on. You're weighing it with what's his name, David. You would aim it on David's intellect, but Zeke really cares about you, and that's often something that women have to determine. Which one do I go for? The man who treats me like a queen, or the man who looks better on my arm? I can take him places and not be embarrassed, have intellectual conversations, not be embarrassed. So
Mm.
that's a difficult weight. That's real right there. That's
And
real.
you got the script though. But see, a lot of times, ladies, we will try to hook up with someone that looks good on paper, and they
Hmm.
turn out to be the devil himself. Because you got to read further. You got the whole script. So David is a hot mess. Okay, David is a whole hot mess. So it's just like, dang, if Zeke could have just got himself together,
Yeah,
he just didn't have a chance.
yeah. Seems like he's new and improved now, especially when it comes to his love for Destiny.
Yeah, but it's not enough. Like he got the nice condo. He bought a condo, but she's
Yeah,
still like,
that's crazy. Now
and
I know Destiny can see herself in that condo. I know she can see
yeah, you
herself.
see the
You know
empty
what I'm
walls.
saying?
You see how she's saying
Yeah,
that the walls are empty. It's a
right,
blank canvas.
right. Saying
So
he needs a woman's taste. Absolutely, these are signs.
yes. So I'm glad that we have this recording. I know that the time probably was often, a lot of times people miss it. I don't know if it's because I put the wrong time earlier. Thank you, Country Mama, but it will still be here for a later time. And guys, I hope Corey do come back to join us because I got another scene that is like amazing.
Okay, okay.
Not just because I wrote it, but it shows the depth of how relationships, because she kept Zeke on the back burner for a long time, Corey.
Mm.
And Zeke never changed on her.
So he's been
Never.
patient. He's been patient this whole time.
Almost loyal to a fault.
Man,
Even
that's
though she was
crazy.
never his girl, like even like when other people would come around, he was still be like, okay, if Destiny call, I'm gonna drop all y'all.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. And you got to be careful with men who was like kind of lightweight checking Destiny at the door. Like, do you know this guy? Like he's her man already. Like he plays the position in certain ways, but in other ways he's like hands off because I know I got to respect what she comes from.
Yeah,
So
I
I
think
get
he
that.
more so respect Destiny. I think that's what it
Yeah.
was. Because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
if you from the beginning, Destiny is a church girl. So
Mhm.
Rhonda K. Harris on Facebook asked, "What is Zeke's lifestyle?" So Zeke's lifestyle is he's a street pharmacist, so he's in the streets.
Yeah.
So we if you want to go back and watch the beginning of this recording, he basically his mother was on drugs, and so basically he's out here selling drugs, but he must be doing good because he's able to get a nice condo off the river. Because I still don't have me a condo on the river. They're too small for that amount of money. But
Yeah.
yeah, so he was doing good, but she was smart enough to know that fast money don't last. So she did consider that, she could see herself in that nice condo with those nice windows. So yeah, we just have to be, patient to find out if you guys want to know before the next dramatic reading. Again, make sure that they love you, Corey. Hold on. Miss Smith said, "Good job, both you and sexy Corey." I have to run. Please tell him where he can find in these YouTube streets. Okay,
Okay.
so you gotta let him know if you're trying to hook up with Corey. Not sure.
I don't know what that means either. I'm
So
lost
I
on
was trying to get you guys to say the secret word, but you guys didn't say the secret word because I had a drawing. So it looks like no one
Mm.
said the secret word. So
Mm.
we'll try again next time. It was just secret word that I wanted y'all to put in. And I kind of gave y'all clues. I said, are you Team Zeke or Team David? But nobody let me know. So hint, hint, I'm giving away a free book.
Mm,
So
mm,
oh, they
mm.
said, how much does Mr. Corey Black charge for lines? So do you want to drop your email in there? Or are you doing some, extra work,
Yeah.
Corey?
Yeah, you guys, if you guys are interested, email me at blackmademedia@gmail.com. Blackmademedia@gmail.com. I appreciate the
Right
love.
here, blackmademedia@gmail.com. And if you just happen to miss that, because he didn't give it to me ahead of time, let me put this in the comments. So you guys can also email me. My email is in the bio. If you just say, I need the Mr. Black, I will make sure I get in touch because he always looks out for me. So I will make sure he gets his job. Here's my
Okay.
information. Mine is at the bottom of it. So it is life coach period Kea Simone, just like how you see it. So if you want to contact Corey for whatever reason, because his email has been acting up. That's why I put mine up there, Corey.
Yeah,
We don't know. They trying to mess up Corey's life because
man, I'm
I've been
telling
emailing him all
you.
like weekend and all day. So I don't know what's going on with Gmail.
Yeah.
So yep, so they want to get you for a birthday. Yes, let him check out his Facebook. Not Facebook, his YouTube. He does songs.
Oh, yeah, that's sensual lyrical readings. On YouTube, it's called Sensual Lyrical Readings. On there, I read actual popular R&B songs from back in the day, and it's a lot of fun, man. So just sit back, glass of wine, just chill out, listen to me read.
Okay, I'm trying to give these people a chance. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use another keyword. So the keyword was gonna be it was Team Zeke, but nobody picked it. So I only got one person that put in the keyword sexy Corey. So let's see who did it, and I'm gonna do a drawing.
Oh, that was a key word.
No, I changed it because they didn't do nothing.
I thought sexy Corey was the key word. I was like, huh?
No, that wasn't the original one. The original one was key the
Team Z.
Team Z. Yeah, I was waiting. I kept you see I kept saying hint hint.
Right.
So let me see. My little ticker thing is not working right. Hey, actually, Aubrey. So let me see. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna let you go. He's a busy man. Let's see. Giveaway. Y'all play too much with that word. So this is a new feature that they have on StreamYard. So let's put this in here.
Okay.
Why it's not working? Okay.
Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Jada.
What she said?
She said Team Z.
Okay, so okay, so we're gonna go ahead and head out. I'll go ahead and look at the comments and I'll see who said sexy Zeke first. I mean sexy Corey first. Can you see?
Let me
My little
see.
ticker thing is not working.
Let me see. I think it was Miss Smith, but I'm gonna double check. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was Miss Smith.
So Miss Smith, my email is at the bottom of the screen. If you email me, Miss Smith, email me your name, your mailing address, and I'll send you a free copy of my book, autographed copy, just for coming in tonight. So again, the email is at the bottom of the screen. If you happen to miss it, you can always go Miss Smith. Not everybody, Miss Smith. So your name and mailing address, Miss Smith. And just make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and just let your friends know to come to the party, because I'm gonna be doing more dramatic readings and give out some more prizes. So again, if you missed the email, Miss Smith, is in my bio, and it's in my description also. Okay, Corey, do you have anything else you want to let them know you're doing late?
No. Actually, my go-to is I am a relationship coach advisor. So the Black Made Media brand under YouTube has that content. I'm actually working on uploading more content. So go there and subscribe and like the videos that I have posted on there, and more content is to come. So I appreciate
Yeah,
you guys.
we show love in these YouTube streets. So again, thank you, Corey, and we're gonna go ahead and head out.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you, Corey.